Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Are you allowed to take payment for views that you have on YouTube or anything else similar to that? Where basically a person is clicking on to the link and the owner of the website will pay you for the amount of clicks that you've got. Now, the ulama have mentioned that there are three conditions to this. Number one, maybe we can add a fourth one as well. Number one, that you are not paying for something in return, meaning you can't pay to attain a monetary status in that website. So if you're, for example, putting in, if they say, all right, we will pay you for the amount of clicks, but there's a subscription fee, then that's not allowed because you're paying in, I don't know, £10, £30, £40 annual subscription fee, and you don't know if you're going to get that back. And that is a form of gambling and it's not permissible. That's condition number one. Condition number two, it can't involve money for money. So similar to the first one there, they might say for you, for example, okay, your subscription fee is 50. We guarantee 50 and we will pay you an extra 10, 20 on top. That's riba. A person is paying 50, is expecting the 50 in return with 10, 20 on top. The clicks, that's just something else. This is now being used as a proxy for a person to make money for money. Third condition is that it cannot involve anything haram. Now this I think is probably the most difficult one. Attaining a monetary status on YouTube and other websites and social media, etc., to the best of my knowledge, they cannot guarantee you a halal advert that's going to be placed onto your status. So they're going to pay you for the amount of clicks that your channel will get, but they will put any advert on there. So if you're approving to those adverts popping up, then that is not permissible. And that applies to YouTube and other things as well, any other kind of platform that people are doing these adverts. The fourth one, now this is very important because a lot of people do this as well, Muslims, non-Muslims alike, and they do this with reviews and things like that. They ask one another to cheat the system. Okay, so I think they've got something like bots now that do it as well. So what you would do is you will say to, for example, the provider, the service provider, here in this scenario would be YouTube, and you say to them, listen, I am your client and I will guarantee you 1,000 clicks in a day. So what they will do is they'll get some kind of artificial intelligence that keeps on clicking. And that without doubt is haram because they're not paying you for that. They're paying you for actual clicks. With this, people do something which is similar, where they ask one another to leave each other reviews. So it seems as if the product is really good. It seems as if the person's attained a lot of clicks and views and the information on there is trustworthy, but it is not. It's not actually the case. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, إِلَّا مَنْ شَهِدَ بِالْحَقِّ وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about the people of Zukhruf. This is Surah Zukhruf. Zukhruf is a description of Jannah. Zukhruf is talking about the Zukhruf in the dunya, but it's also Zukhruf in the akhirah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us to seek the Zukhruf in the akhirah. Zukhruf here talking about the adornments. And within that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us within the surah, which is talking about the Zukhruf that you should seek in the akhirah, those are those who إِلَّا مَنْ شَهِدَ بِالْحَقِّ وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. They only bear witness to what they have knowledge of. So if you are basically putting down clicks and you don't really have any knowledge as to what's going on, it's just clicking for the sake of clicking so that you can make money, that is not halal. These are the four conditions. I'm sure there are probably more other conditions, but these are the four that have seemed to be mentioned by the ulama. And the reason why I say there are probably more is because as I think we mentioned this elsewhere, as things expand, as trickeries expand, conditions will then expand also. I hope that makes sense. So for example, traditionally the ulama have said the hijab has 8 conditions, right? Now you can add a 9th and a 10th and maybe an 11th and a 12th because of the fact that people have met those 8 conditions and they say, look, I'm wearing hijab. But in actual fact, it's not hijab because you're still showing your beauty or bringing attraction to yourself, etc. So this is something which is important for us to understand. This is roughly what the ulama have talked about when it comes to views and clicks and things like that. But I'm pretty sure if there are other things that are happening, then that would then need to be reviewed. It goes back to Ahlul Ilm. They might add more conditions to it. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He grants us all the best of rizq and that He places blessings within it. هذا والله أعلم وصلى الله على نبينا محمد.